welcome to the Disney News Show. Here's your host, CruellasFurCoat.
Yes, this is a Disney News Show. I am Joe Worthington, aka CruellasFurCoat, and this is episode 72 for Sunday, 24th of March, 2013. Now, how is everybody? I hope you're all having a fantastic week. And I'd just like to start off the show by doing something I've not done in quite a while, and that is a shout out. Now, I've not done a shout out in, well, actually, yeah, quite a while, and I would like to give a shout out to the awesome channel of WWE Nick, and he has been uploading some fantastic videos of his vacations to Walt Disney World and Disneyland Paris last year, last year's vacations, and they are some awesome videos. I mean, Nick has done a fantastic job on his channel, and I would like to you all go and subscribe, go and check out his videos, fantastic stuff, and link down below as always. And so that is fantastic news there, and so yeah, it's always great to see new Disney YouTubers and all that great stuff, so fantastic stuff. And so that is that first off. Next up, my contest did close last week. I know I've been going on about it for quite a while over the last few weeks. The results, I didn't get round to doing it until yesterday, so sorry about anyone who had to wait the extra few days. I just had a mad week this week. I mean, just no time to sit down and do a video. So I got it all together. The winner, I won't say it right now just in case anyone's not seen the video yet, but congratulations. I don't think the winner's actually found out yet, but if you did enter, then definitely go and check out the results. It was a great contest. I really enjoyed setting it up for you guys, and I loved seeing people's responses and stuff. So yeah, great stuff there. That link to that is down below, and I will get the prize out to the winner this week. Next up, Oz the Great and Powerful. I did finally get to go and see it last Sunday, and I was a bit late. I hadn't had a chance to go and see it a few weeks before, and what a spectacular movie. I really did enjoy it. I really thought the story was fantastic, the visuals especially, really stunning, and I would definitely go and recommend it to anyone who is interested in just cinema in general, not even just Disney, but it was just fantastic cinematography. I think that was one of my favourite bits. The acting was pretty good. I thought that was good. It was funny as well. I found it quite funny. And anyone who's a fan of the original MGM movie, Wizard of Oz, definitely is a fantastic prequel to that, and I'm really excited for what Disney has got in store for us in terms of Oz over the next few years. There's already been talks of a sequel to Oz the Great and Powerful, possibly centred on the Wicked Witch of the West, which is fantastic news. And so yeah, great movie, and definitely go and check it out in cinemas. I didn't get a chance to go and see it in 3D, but I'm hoping to go and see it in IMAX 3D soon, because I've heard that it is even better in that, and I would definitely like to go and see that. So if you have seen it as well, give me your thoughts. I'm not going to do a full review because I'm late to go and see the movie, as usually happens with me. I'm late getting around to see everything. I also saw Frankenweenie for the first time this week on Blu-ray, and I thought that was great as well, although I won't go into any details about that because it's been ages since that came out. But yeah, fantastic stuff there. Moving on to stuff that I have purchased this week. Two really cool things that I've got this week. The first thing, one of my favourite Vinimations ever. I have managed to pick up this, and it is my first ever chaser. It is the Goofy Box chaser from the Robots 3 series, and I was really happy to get my hands on this one. It is a fantastic Vinimation, goes fantastic well in my Goofy series, Goofy collection up there, and was one that I needed, and the fact it's a chaser, even better. When I saw this as a chaser, when it came out last year, I was like, would I ever be able to get my hands on it? I did. I got it for a great price as well, and really happy to have that one in my collection. Next up is a pin I got from Disney Store UK, Disney Store exclusive, limited edition 300, and it is this new Pinocchio pin, featuring one of my favourite scenes from the movie with Monstro the Whale, and Pinocchio, one of my all-time favourite Disney movies, and I think that's a fantastic pin. The only thing is, it is really detailed. It's just slightly small, and you don't get the full kind of impact as I was hoping for. It is really nice, and it's got one of my favourite effects with kind of the metallic kind of look on it, but it is slightly small, and for the £9 that I paid for it, I would have preferred it to be slightly bigger, but I will keep it in my collection. Really nice pin from Disney Store UK, still available if you want to go and check that out. As I said, limited edition 300. Okay, so that is that, and we're going to get straight onto the news now, starting off with the parks news and limited time magic. Now this week's limited time magic, as you would probably guess, is all around Easter, and there was Easter celebrations at both Walt Disney World and Disneyland. At Magic Kingdom there was the Easter procession down Main Street USA with Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny, and you can also go meet Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny at, in the town square on Main Street USA. Now they've been meeting there for a couple of weeks now, but yeah, so you can still go and meet them up until next week. At Epcot there is an Easter egg hunt throughout the day. There are Easter egg hunts throughout the day, every day this week, at the UK Pavilion, which is an interesting choice of pavilion to put it in. I guess it does make sense. I mean, Easter's pretty big over here. I don't know if it's as big as some other countries, but we do quite a lot of stuff for Easter, and it's great to see the UK Pavilion being involved in this. There are also, if you also want to go and check out at Future World East, there are also going to be Easter egg hunts there. They're all the details we've got. So now I'll be having a look into the stuff that's actually going on, like what you actually have to do throughout this week, and I would advise you to as well. But if you get a chance to go and take a look at them, then I'm sure they are going to be really, really good. At Disneyland, there is a bunny hop, apparently, something, I don't know what that means, but down Main Street USA. Now, I'm guessing it's some kind of, I don't know, kind of, the characters will come out and you'll have to jump down Main Street, something like that, with obviously Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny, and apparently some other rabbit characters from Disney, such as the White Rabbit, possibly March Hare. That'd be really interesting. Chicken Little, Rabbit from what do you call it? Winnie the Pooh. Actually, I just went thinking then. I saw a picture with Chicken Little. Why is Chicken Little really? He's not a rabbit, but I guess chickens, all to do with spring and Easter. So that's really cool. So go and check that out if you're at Disneyland this week. At Disney California Adventure, the Wilderness Explorer egg hunt will be taking place at the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail with Russell and Doug from Up. Now, this is probably another kind of Easter egg hunt kind of thing. And so, yeah, so if you're at Disneyland or Walt Disney World this week, then be sure to go and check out the events that are happening for Easter. Okay, so moving on to the Walt Disney World news now. And for next year's Walt Disney World Marathon weekend, a fourth race will be added to the weekend, making the events last 4 days, and it will be a 10k race. And now through this, Disney is going to be offering a special Dopey Challenge medal to anyone who can complete the 5k, the 10k, the half marathon and the full marathon over the 4 days. Now, the idea of that to me sounds absolutely horrendous, and to anyone who does take Disney up on that offer, then I will be in complete awe of you, and I will that'd just be incredible. But this joins the Goofy Challenge for completing the half and full marathon. Now, for me, that sounded bad enough, but to now add on 2 more races, making this a 4-day thing, then that is going to be incredible to anyone who does complete it. Now, so that means that you can now collect 6 medals over the weekend. You can get the 5k, the 10k, the half marathon, the full marathon, the Goofy for doing the half and full, and the Dopey for doing all 4. So, oh my god, to anyone who does get them next year, I mean, I've said it a few times now, but yeah, the Run Disney events always look fantastic, and I do hope to take part in one soon. I'll get onto another bit of Run Disney news in a minute at Disneyland Paris, but yeah, so that is altogether, that's 48.6 miles if you do all 4 races, and so I'll bring you more information on that as I get it. But you can actually start registering from next month, I believe. I'm not sure of the exact dates, but you can start registering quite soon. So there we go. Next up at Walt Disney World, a new sweepstake challenge has been begun through Walt Disney World and America's funniest home videos. And you can win the chance to stay in a suite at the Art of Animation Resort by visiting the website below. However, this is only available to people in the US, so I can't seem to figure out how to actually enter it because it won't let me find out anything. But if you're in the US, then definitely go and check this out. Link, as I said, down below. And so I won't go into much detail because I don't know much about it, but definitely looks like a fantastic sweepstake if you would like to enter, and if you're in the US, of course. Okay, next up, from now until the 23rd of April, you can get 20% off at select Walt Disney World stores after eating at quick service locations. Now, these are little vouchers that you get on the end of receipts, and they're available from opening to 1 PM at there's a limited number of stores. Pretty much all of the counter service locations are being included in this at the parks, that is. And a list of locations can be found by clicking on the link down below. And so if anyone is there from now until 25th of April, definitely go and check this out if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Okay, next up, as was speculated, the Black Monorail at Walt Disney World has been given its new Iron Man 3 wrap this week. Now, we've seen videos of this. This one actually does look quite nice, and it looks a bit nicer than the Avengers one, I think, just because it's a bit more of a sleek design. Doesn't have characters everywhere, it just has Iron Man on one side, well, possibly both sides, I didn't see. And it doesn't actually look too bad, and although I'm still not a fan of these wraps that they're putting on the monorails, this one isn't that bad, so I will, I'm not going to go into much detail about that either, but definitely go and check out videos if you're not able to get the chance to go to Walt Disney World soon. I'm guessing they'll be on for about 3 months, that's the other ones have been on for a few months, and so that is the new wrap for Iron Man 3 on the Black Monorail. Okay, next up, to make room for its conversion to Starbucks soon, Fountain View Ice Cream at Epcot will be closing on the 8th of April and will begin its conversion. Now, this will take a few months and it'll be reopening as Starbucks in August. And I am slightly getting, I wouldn't say fond of this Starbucks idea, but I'm starting to quite like the idea, just because I don't think there's anything we can do about it, and I think that if Disney will do a good job with these Starbucks, especially from the one we've seen in Disney California Adventure. I think they did a good job of theming that. The one that I'm not looking forward to opening is the bakery one, and just because I don't, on Main Street USA at Magic Kingdom, that's just because I don't think that specific location really needed to change at all, and I really enjoyed that location. But the Fountain View Ice Cream, I think it should do well there at Starbucks, and I think people more likely to want to go to that Starbucks. I don't know, I mean, I'm just, my personal opinion, that is. My thoughts. Give me your thoughts again. I know I've asked this quite a few times, but what do you think of Starbucks coming to the parks? It's a big move for Disney, and so we'll see. When all 6 parks have got their Starbucks, then I will give you my final verdict. But I mean, I won't be able to visit any of them soon, but from what I've seen, I don't know. But yeah, I'll bring you all the latest news and that as I get it. And our final little bit of news from Walt Disney World, Pirates of the Caribbean at Magic Kingdom will be closing for a short refurbishment this June from the 17th to the 20th, and it'll be reopening on the 21st of June, so just be aware of that if you're heading to Walt Disney World during that time. Okay, so moving on to the Disneyland news now, and when Starbucks comes to Disneyland Park in the fall, it will take over the Marketplace on Main Street USA, predominantly a merchandise location which currently sells Disneyana. And in order to make way for Starbucks, Disneyana will be moving to the Bank of Main Street's building to combine with the Disney Gallery store. Now, it's a bit more Starbucks news for you guys, and so this is where it's going to be in Disneyland, California, and so it's a shame really that they're taking over a store rather than another kind of an eatery, just because that means that they're losing space for selling, especially Disneyana, which is it's quite hard to find somewhere that really sells good Disneyana, and so with it moving into the Disney Gallery store, I guess it'll be good enough, and it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Someone who hasn't visited Disneyland ever, I don't really know much about either of these 2 stores, but yeah, so there's a bit more news from Starbucks. Okay, next up, from Friday, Disney Junior Live on Stage reopened at Disney California Adventure with the new auditions of Doc McStuffins and Sophia the First. Now, they joined Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Jake and the Neverland Pirates at in the new show. And now this is the same show that was that opened at Disney Hollywood Studios a couple of weeks ago, and so it is now open for you guys to go and check out if you're heading to Disneyland California anytime soon. Okay, so that is all our Disneyland news. Moving over to Disneyland Paris, and this week saw the start of the new version of Disney Dreams. Now, this is the first time the show has been changed since it debuted at as part of the 20th anniversary celebrations last April. And the new show is the same as before, and with just 2 scene changes. Now, the Jungle Book scene and the Mary Poppins segments have been replaced by The Lion King and Brave. Now, personally, I don't know. I quite liked the Lion King one. I really thought that worked quite well, and I think as it's a very popular film, and I think it gets the audience kind of get very excited, and I think everyone likes the songs out of that movie. But I think I do prefer both of these segments that are taken out to the Lion King one. And then Brave, I am not really a fan of that segment at all. I think that they kind of stopped the flow of the show a little bit, just because it didn't seem to have that much of a story. Now, some of the visuals were really, really good in the Brave one, but I don't know, I mean, it was nice, and I think I do like the movie Brave, and I think the music is fantastic. I really enjoyed, there's one bit where they're running through the forest, and that was really, really nice. However, I'm not sure. I will have to watch it in person before making my final decision. They're just my thoughts, and if you want to go and check them out, then definitely go and have a look for some videos, just because definitely worth a watch, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about the new additions. Personally, I really enjoyed the Mary Poppins scene. Jungle Book scene, maybe not so much, but yeah, I quite like the Lion King one, just not the Brave. Brave didn't do it for me in the way the other ones did, but you know, what can we do? And I think it'll grow on me. So yeah, there we go. But it is nice to see that they are updating, kind of editing this show to kind of keep it fresh and to keep it new for new visitors. So there we go. Okay, next up at Disneyland Paris, I hinted about it before, and looks like Run Disney may be coming to Disneyland Paris next year. And from a recent survey, it looks like they'll be coming from in the fall of 2014 for a half marathon, and this will be taking place between late September and early November. And as you would expect, it will include a course through both parks and Disney Village, and then the last 8 or 9 miles will be through the surrounding countryside. Now, Disney has been kind of asking guests, would they be interested in something maybe with a price tag of around €50, that is $70 or maybe £45. So personally, I think I would be very interested in this race. As someone who is not a runner, I am never I never had that good a feeling about doing these Run Disney races, but one in Disneyland Paris for me would be perfect, just because it's close. You can nip over there for a few days, and you can this race would definitely be. It looks like it'd be fantastic, and as for it to be an inaugural race next year, then if they did go ahead with it, I would definitely be looking into taking part. And so yeah, so there we go. And I would advise anyone who is a runner, maybe who likes to run a little bit, not like big into it, but anyone who is would maybe want to give it a go, then definitely check it out. I'm not sure when we'll find out if they are going ahead. This is just kind of, I wouldn't say a rumour, it's actually been proposed, but I don't know, I'll bring you more information if we do get it. But yeah, my thoughts, that'd be a great thing for Disneyland Paris, and I would definitely be interested. Okay, so moving on to the movies news now, and the composer for Pixar's 2014 movie, The Good Dinosaur, has been announced as Thomas Newman. Now, Thomas Newman, a fantastic composer who has composed the scores to Finding Nemo and WALL-E. Now, great news really. I think he will do a fantastic job, especially looking at those two movies. I think this one fits in very well into kind of the theming of those two, and I would well, I will be very excited to hear what he's got in store for us. Now this this movie does not hit theatres for over a year now, 30th of May 2014, and so so there we go. Great to hear that Disney is full steam ahead with The Good Dinosaur, and I'm very excited to see more information about this movie, hopefully towards the end of this year. So there we go, bit of news from Pixar there. Next up, Emma Watson has apparently turned down the chance to appear in Disney's live-action Cinderella. Now, it was mentioned a few weeks ago she was well, speculated she would be appearing in the title role of Cinderella in Disney's live-action movie. Now, this is not true, and Disney are still on the lookout for a new actress, but with a filming schedule apparently beginning later this year, a final choice should be announced soon, and I'll bring you the latest news on that as I get it. Okay, so our final piece of news now, and Who Framed Roger Rabbit is released on Blu-ray here in the UK tomorrow, 25th of March, and I will be bringing you my unboxing of the Blu-ray tomorrow, and so definitely check out for that on my channel if you are interested in that Blu-ray. One of my favourite movies, and I'm really, really excited to see it on Blu-ray. Okay, so that is all the Disney news from this week. I hope you enjoyed the show. This has been the Disney News Show, episode 72 for Sunday, the 24th of March 2013, from me, Joe Worthington, aka CruellasFurCoat. Don't forget to check out next week's episode. That'll be episode 73, and it'll be out on Easter Sunday. And so yeah, so definitely check out for that next week, as well as my unboxing of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That'll be out tomorrow. And don't forget to leave any comments, questions, anything about anything I mentioned on the show or about Disney in general. You can leave them down below. You can send me a personal message, or you could contact me on Twitter. I am at CruellasFurCoat. Okay, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.